That's actually two of them. Generic holding number 6 and 7. My apologies. As this set count is a lot more varied than I thought it was going to be, if I'm entirely honest. Inspired Smash, they traded sets most recently, so we'll see how their next foray goes. Presumably, though, in those swap sets, GP would have been like, it says not seeing the bracket in the slightest or what GP was doing, because he usually sticks a character in bracket GP. And I don't know if it was going to be like or not. And I don't think GP has played too much Pyra/Mythra previously, so I'll see if character inexperience, for lack of better phrasing. Not that E3 doesn't know what to do against Pyra/Mythra, but might not know what to do against GPs. Everyone plays differently. Sometimes you have to adapt to what your opponent is doing, as opposed to what you think they should be doing. As E3 just tries to get a little greedy, coming over the top of the ledge with that forward air, excuse me. And we'll just continue to get pinged back. Pushed back across the stage. And E3 stuck on a platform, does manage to get back to lower stage, but unfortunately a really good parry from GP just maintains this advantage state. It's 100% advantage now. And they're just playing this one out so patiently. E3 just not able to find a window into this game, really. Plays again just to force E3 to reset off the stage again. And once again, football, and GP just waits it out, waits for the option, because E3 is refusing to go higher right now, and GP is more than happy to just fish for the run-up tilt. And once again, GP just plays it slow. As soon as he gets one hit, tries to fish for the second, doesn't try and extend his combos, just lets the mistakes come to him. That time he got greedy and tried to fish for a second, and he got punished for it. Goes like for E3, doesn't get the follow-up, the dodge will come through. Aegis swap out, and it will at least be stage back for GP as he goes back to Mythra. Chases across stage. But E3 just doesn't have any quarter right now. Oh! Disgustingly well-timed from GP with the spike. 3 stocks to 1, jab 1, no follow-up, just to establish dominance. He is far ahead in this game at this point, and well, a deep breathing after tilt might secure the first stock 3-3, but he's got his work cut out for him here. Pugnax and Salutation with the shields. As GP just constantly, as soon as E3 gets stuck on that platform, he just knows he's activating shark mode, fishing for the up tilts and the up airs, and that up smash. This time a low football. Oh, counter into nothing for GP, unfortunately there. You got the counter, just didn't really know what to do to follow it up with. That is a interaction, and that's the nice thing I can say about it. E3 just getting a little antsy on the buttons there and gets punished for it. And his last stock, deep breathing, will take up to 92%, but unfortunately it's still very far behind as GP pings the ball back into his face. Back will at least make it an even game in terms of stock count. This is doable, especially with deep breathing. Unfortunately, that sometimes kind of needed to hit. And now deep breathing worn off, GP can just afford to play this one slowly. E3 lands directly on stage, GP not ready to catch that one. Play it out. GP just does not want to be in close quarters right now. He knows he has the lead, and he knows he can close this one out safely. E3 with aggressive buttons, with the up tilt, be able to clip onto it. Down air from GP, but no follow-up. Will chase him all the way across the edge of the stage and hit him with the back air. GP takes game 1. This is a best of 5 this time around. As Carnage awaits the winner of this. PS2, the stage I believe was. As well, run back the characters. I think we're locked in for the rest of the set here. If GP doesn't want to play, I don't see him switching off, and I think E3 is a one trick, as they say. It's a very good trick, don't get me wrong, but currently not good enough trick to deal with GP's Aegis. Yeah, as soon as the window is open, GP just quickly in there. Gets time, gets the grab because he sort of forced E3 to hold shield too much. Good at bringing off stage for E3 just to make sure he has it on deck to get something going when he has the window, and a landing aerial goes over from GP, gives E3 the advantage. And you can see E3 just realizes, like, I don't want to be up close to you, I need to move as far across the stage as possible. I think that football might have saved E3 from a stage spike tech there. Doesn't get the F tilt, E3 trying to play too close quarters, then air and air dodge, and GP now with an advantage, has E3 at ledge. GP waiting for the get up, goes over the top, and I think GP was expecting to land on the platform and just straight up went over the top of it. Sun Salutation into his own football is a very choice from E3. Something the one I would have gone for, maybe as a mix-up perhaps, but... Oh, spot dodges the F tilts. GP with the advantage still. It's trying to shock. Good grab from E3 though. Doesn't have the advantage, has deep breathing, set up. Air dodge doesn't quite catch the landing though, and GP just hangs on the ledge a little bit too long, and that down tilt comes in clutch to secure the stock. E3 with his first lead in a while, but right now is very high percent on this stock and needs to hold on as long as he can here. Doing a good job of just trying to play this one slow, but you don't want to be directly above GP. He will get that up air, especially if you do something slow set up as trying to throw out football. Pitch for GP. I love the crouch. It's just a cheap animation to throw out. Make your opponents think you're doing something. And because it's so quick, then you can just cancel it to whatever you fancy, including down tilt if you so desire. Huge slap slash just to get back onto stage, but oh yeah, tech away to make sure E3 has no follow up. At that distance, you are very safe. A very aggressive up slash there from E3. I feel like he had a read in mind and GP just not giving it to him. As GP knows he doesn't really want to approach. I feel like he just got baited there by E3 doing nothing, and as soon as he stepped forward, E3 is just on top of it with the roll in. I feel like just doing nothing is more than acceptable for GP at this point. Retty is a few percent behind, so technically the onus is on him to approach as he actually dies off that dash attack and will fall behind in the count here. But he does not need to force the approach if he thinks he can get away with not forcing it. Patience from both players. Sun Salutation actually clips GP this time, as the football as well just bounces directly onto GP's ankles, and he'll dodge through to make sure he doesn't get hit for throwing out his sword, but still taking a little more percent on his last stock than he'd like here. For 3-3, good use of the dash cancel animation just to make sure he doesn't get hit, just to maintain the advantage. But this time rolls into that tilt and will go final stock. GP on the most powerful percent known to mankind, right in the middle of the nice number. And E3 has that deep breathing on deck. Trying to charge up Sun Salutation, trying to fish for something. Unfortunately gets fished on for a nair. Second one. No jump 3-3, but does get the ledge. Tries to go over the top, but that nair covers everything. And E3 again with that point blank football. And he's trying to punish that Whirling Blades, but just... You can't just run up and grab, unfortunately. GP's quick enough so he can just dodge through, and safety of his own blade will cover him from that angle. Still leaves for E3 though, as he looks for a dash attack and actually realised cancels the up tilt. Catches GP napping. Or resets off stage. GP bullies his way back to neutral. E3 to ledge, with football won't land. He won't have it as the reset. Down air, grab won't connect. Wii Fit Trainer, that grab's not quite as big as it could perhaps be. They'll chase him back towards centre stage. GP at 106% and living. This is where he is most dangerous though. This is where he just refuses to give up. Be it the stock or the game or anything. Last hit one blade will land for GP. E3 to ledge again. Football won't land this time as GP fades back to make sure he doesn't get hit by the follow-up attacks. They'll chase off stage, but GP just gets pinged back 180% basically for GP, and he's still alive. No deep breathing, 3-3. I don't think he needs at this point. He's fishing for this L2. Well, he just can't quite find it. Has to play this off stage slow just to make sure he can get caught. Resets the football, doesn't pin back on though. That could have been the kill he needed. E3, I mean, GP isn't able to find a kill movement of his own. That football doesn't kill at 190 counting now. Switches to Pyra, trying to live at 210. This is getting ridiculous now. Switches to the heavier of the two characters just so he can survive a few more footballs perhaps, but any tilt probably does it now. But that nair, the second hit doesn't land. GP still lives. This is madness. Neither player can find the killing blow because at this point E3 is looking very dead himself at this percent, given how good Pyra's tilts are. Fires the football back, E3 off stage. Has a chance to refire the football, but no, just goes over. Finally finds the back end, GP! Oh, lives for so long, held on for any just opportunity that E3 was going to give him, but E3 was stalwart. He only took chip damage, and that is not enough for a kill. You need one big hit to secure it, and GP just couldn't find it. E3 will take it to game 3 on even count. Both players livid. Well, not livid. They know what they just did for that last game. They just need to get over it, because right now this is a fresh count, 3 stocks apiece. We'll see what we can do here. This is way too dramatic music, honestly. This is game 5 music, in my opinion. As GP wants to go over the top of E3, he's fishing for that low recovery. GP not giving it. Deep breathing on stage. Actually, it's very cheeky use of the football. He just pings it over the lip. Just call GP out for not holding shield. First time I've seen that move ever, I think, and E3 just not ready for it either. E3 just once again keep breathing low, where GP just doesn't feel like chasing off stage that much. I feel like this is just the side effects of the Ike gameplay. And he just doesn't feel like contesting off stage. Usually he'll just play ledge. He's very good at getting ledge, don't get it twisted, but there are some holes in the game plan. And E3 is getting away with a lot. Oh! First one of the set, and I think first one on stage I think we've seen from E3, just that rip-off F smash, and it catches GP napping at any rate. Awkward hitboxes from... Whoa! You don't respect the move speed on the ground of Wii Fit Trainer until you see him just rapidly sprint at you for a tech chase. That floaty aerial movement is counteracted by a decent amount of ground speed that you just don't respect sometimes. They can't really do anything out of a dash that's useful. GP will land with an edge to make sure he's safe. Unfortunately, he's taking a lot of percent on the second stock, and we really quite like to be cleaning out this first of E3. Deep breathe off stage again. Chases him off. Oh, you don't take those, GP, you're just perishing! That's why GP doesn't go off stage, is that sometimes you just don't want to have to deal with Wii Fit Trainer's nonsense, and if you don't tech, you just perish. So now 162 on the first stock, 160, excuse me, on the first stock for E3, as he must be feeling very comfortable right now, because we've seen how long he was able to hold on in that last game. Granted, he was the aggressor in that last one, but was able to stay alive for a very long time while fishing for that killing blow himself. And this time it'll be GP cleaning out the stock, more reasonable number. But still 2 clean stocks for E3 to play with. GP, I mean, oh, there's the berry, and just gets a very nice follow-up off the edge. Oh, that is a barbaric snipe. Unfortunately, the result of the kill is just a lot of yelling going on behind the camera right now. That's just intangible nonsense to me, unfortunately. I'm just wondering, if I just take this headset and I just put it over here somewhere, if they can pick them up better. We'll find out on the VOD. GP will try and close this gap, and that is a very awkward throw with the football, unfortunately, because at that point you're playing close quarters with not only a Wii Fit trainer, but the football as well, and I feel like you got hit by something there. The arm hitbox just extends out a little bit, and you just get clipped and you explode. Game 3 goes the way of E3. He has the lead here, so now GP has to go 2 in a row, excuse me. As I think E3 might have actually just banned Battlefield. We'll be going to small. Break out the image time for the soundtrack. Oh, okay. The gauntlets have come off. GP, quote, I want more money. All right, so you've been dealing with GP's Pyra/Mythra for the last 3 games, E3. Do you remember how to deal with his Ike? Because I suspect you might not immediately, and GP might just take you to the cleaners real quick. This is like something I've been thinking about a lot, is that people need to just have more characters in general, myself included. I'm the filthy one trick. But it's just a great way of just mixing up your opponent in terms of play style. And that yes, Pyra/Mythra and Ike might play slightly similarly, but they have a lot of intricacies between them that make them different, and those intricacies are how you catch opponents out. As it's a beautiful catch of the forward air for GP that just guarantees them stage. Eruption will land, will not secure the kill, but the forward air will. E3 does not respecting how quickly GP is willing to go up there and catch him. Considering how free he got away with his recoveries in the last set, it wouldn't surprise, or last few games, would surprise me if he's just not ready for it here right now. Yes, oh, good spot dodge on the grab for GP, and you can see just how much more comfortably he is just going in right now. He knows E3 is not ready to catch these hands right now. E3 ledge? No, he doesn't need it. He catches the Nair on the way down instead. I didn't thought it was going to be a good landing there. Hit shield, E3 to ledge, but Eruption. Oh! Hops over the football and lands the Eruption anyway. E3. I don't know if you have an answer for these shenanigans, but I feel like you need at least another recovery option, because right now you're just being covered by everything as the back air will clear out the second stock. Run up forward air, at least 3-3 will make this a close game. There might otherwise be, but this deep breathing and the maneuverability it provides, E3 needs to get something working here, since Lamentation will get spot dodged. GP dancing around, knows where the safe spots are right now. Knows what angles he wants to approach from. Unfortunately, directly behind is not one of them. He's hit back shield twice in a row, and it's not looking great for him, but he still has a healthy lead. Gets through the jab. Good tech from D3 to make sure his combo isn't as bad as it could be. Unfortunately, gets chased to the side of the stage. GP's mounting this pressure right now. Deep breathing will fail, actually. Good reverse football, but unfortunately, doesn't matter because you're still in range of the Eruption. GP refuses to miss those right now. That timing is just perfect for him right now. Quick draw underneath. As E3 just has a chance of maybe stealing a stock here, but can't quite find the dial there! Yeah. Yeah. They're able to laugh it off, but you have to feel like E3 is like, ah, damn, I got rocked there. It is E3 stage pick. He's going straight to Hollow Bastion. No second thoughts about this. This will be game 5 for the losers finals. It's win and you're in grands, lose and you are out at third. But his players are in the money at least, but I think it's like triple your money if you win this. Jab, just GP, just to get the early advantage going. The good thing about this is, with that center platform, you don't have the immediate platform to land on and get immediately punished for. We're trying to go high for E3. And actually, the other thing is that because that platform is further away, it gives GP less quick draw options as he goes for those high quick draw angles sometimes, where he mixes up between going onto a platform ledge or main platform. So GP just finds off the percent disadvantage at this early stage. E3 just constantly baiting underneath. waiting for the football to land. And Aether Ledge take a shot. And it's going to be E3 to maintain this focus here. Doesn't get the edge trappers up before and just give up the advantage. Does want to box with GP, because when you box with GP, you just perish. Tries to DI the first hit and get away from the back air that killed, and that just means you're DIing the back air badly and you will just perish. GP 150%. Could die to this forward air, but won't. Ozzy will live on a prayer. With this rage can do a lot of damage here. 170 will die to an up air, excuse me, and will make it an even game here. GP will play this one slow. Just wait for the mistakes to come out, and he just baits E3 into holding shield, runs up, gets the grab, resets the situation. Trying to fish for a down air more than eruption here, because the raw damage is nice, but you'd rather just get the kill if you can get it. Trying to catch the recovery hide. Gets the forward air this time. This might just be an eruption. And you can't fade around it, unfortunately. You need to get to the ledge sooner. GP just has this recovery scouted right now for E3. Aether Ledge take a shot. Doesn't matter. For GP, he's going to keep the beat going even if it misses. And right now, the neutral is okay, but the offstage that was working so nicely for E3, at least in those initial stages, it's just fallen to pieces thanks to a few eruptions. Tech Chase doesn't get the grab. E3 able to weave his way out of that one with the deep breathing. Now it's one off. No Sensitization either. Needs to get his resources back in check. Especially on this last stock, but everything matters here. Doesn't get the football, but does get the grab. Interrupts the quick draw, doesn't get the follow-up aerial. Will get hit with the second quick draw. Gets thrown up, will jump to safety, make sure he doesn't get sharked too badly. Tries for the rope up smash, that's not going to work out, but at least it's safe enough to the point where he can get the follow-up grab, and GP does try to punish it. Again with these up smashes, and that's going to... He just gets too aggressive looking for a window back into this game, but unfortunately E3 hoists by his own petard as GP, the character which works out, he'll take the set 3-2 and make his way into Grands once again.